I'll take it. This is a panel for on the safe. Yeah, some things are not particularly secret, obviously. Assume so. Do we take this out again? Okay. Control panel. Can we do this? No. Cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Can we use it? I don't even know what it is. Books. Got some sort of dense technical thing and a novel. Doesn't look like there are any clues here, though. These are all wrapped PP bands. PP? I love when that happens in games, where I ask a question out loud, hit the next frame of the text, and it asks my question. Rope made of propylene. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get the thing. Which is... E. Now, should we read this now? Sure. I don't think there's any reason not to. Swimsuit! For some reason, Sigma, perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. That's okay. Why is that? Why is he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident? Now repressed? Did he have a crush on a high school girl on the swim team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance? Is he just a perv? The world may never know. I think it's because he's a man. Password input device. This device can be used in emergency to deactivate the antimatter bombs hidden throughout the facility. It doesn't really have any official name. Sometimes it's called the designated computer terminal, but sometimes it's just the input device. The device has a small QWERTY keyboard beneath the LCD display. On top is a large black cable with which can be attached to the bomb you wish to deactivate. Entering the correct password on the keyboard will stop the detonation. Antimatter reactor. In general sense, an antimatter reactor is a system that generates electricity, or some other form of power, from matter-antimatter reactions. This facility uses hydrogen and antihydrogen. The reactions power a turbine, which generates energy and powers everything in the facility. It looks like a gigantic octopus, but it's definitely not edible, no matter how much you cook it. This is so serious. Antihydrogen atom. A particular type of antimatter. Normal hydrogen atoms have one proton and one electron, but an antihydrogen atom has the opposite, one antiproton and one positron. In November 2010, the European Organization of Nuclear Research, CERN, issued a statement announcing that they had captured an antihydrogen atom. They claimed that they had gathered 38 of them, in fact, and managed to hold them in a special container for 0.2 seconds. Less than 6 months later, in June 2011, they managed to capture several more antihydrogen atoms and contain them for more than 1,000 seconds. Although the creation and storage of antimatter is still a difficult obstacle, these results suggest that antimatter reactors could someday be a possibility. TNT equivalent. TNT is often used as a reference point when discussing the power of explosive devices. Specifically, explosive power is usually described by tonnage. The amount of energy 1 ton of TNT produces is approximately 4.184 gigajoules. Ooh. That means that as an explosive device with an output of 1 megaton generates 4.18 petajoules. Hold on, where's peta? Mini, centi, deci, regular one, deca, cent. Is it centa? No. Yeah, cent. Hecta, kilo, mega, giga, tera, like megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes. Where's PETA go? Is that the one above it? I know it goes for like several more, and then you get to Google, which is where that name came from. But where is it? I don't remember. Anyway, TNT stands for Trinity Tallow. No, Trinidad Tobago? No. Trinitrotoluene. That's it. It's one of the most common explosives, which is why how it came to be a reference point. A kilogram of TNT has that many megajoules of energy, but a kilogram of butter has 30 megajoules. What? A kilogram of TNT has 4 point something megajoules, but a kilogram of butter has 30? Our homes are not safe. They could explode at any moment. Einstein's famous equation, put simply, it means that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. It describes how much energy you'd get by annihilating matter with antimatter, but also carries the interesting implication that with enough energy, you could theoretically create matter. It's true. If you took energy, PETA is the 5th. PETA has 8 zeros. Oh, okay, so it's like between giga and tera. That's what that means, what you're saying. Or it has 15. 1,000 to the 5th. You multiply. So yeah, it'd be 15 zeros. Never mind. I'm wrong. The amount of energy you get by combining 350 milligrams of each of antimatter, you can get this. They were talking about this before. 5. What do you get when you convert 700 milligrams to kilograms? Well, 7 times 10 to the minus 4th is that little tiny bit. Then what's the speed of light? About 300,000 kilometers per second. If you convert that to meters, you get 3 billion meters per second. So what if you square that? 9 times 10 to the 16th. And then if you multiply that times the original mass, 63 trillion. So this is the math they did in their head. Anyway, we just got here. A red clock, it says 11,400 seconds. How many minutes is that? I'm just gonna start writing stuff down. 1,400 seconds. Which is 190 minutes. Which is just over 3 hours. I don't know if we're gonna need that, but I wrote it down. More of these. Hey! I'm just clicking stuff and I get to this. Ooh. Okay. What do they do if somebody playing the game is colorblind? Jeez. Alright, this piece of paper has 4 rows of 4-digit numbers. The color of each digit seems to be random. The green, blue, yellow, pink. They all look like highlighter colors. Highlighters, you say? Okay. Next. Ooh, a compass. Cool. And a protractor! Yay! Compass and protractor! These look promising. Let's see. I can't understand any of this. Yay, math! So much for that. Okay, nothing in there. So wait, this was the red one. The red one said this. The blue one says 510 minutes. The other one said seconds. Let me convert that real quick. 510 times, I think it's times 60. To give me seconds. Yeah, so blue is 30,600 seconds. In 8.5 hours. I'm trying to get how many... So this is 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's how that the red one is. Okay. You should still be able to play because it says the color in text. That's true. Good point. Very good point. Locker looks like one in the crew quarters. Even though the puzzles look similar. Let's see here. Enter the code and press enter. Ooh. Hours of... I'm so glad we wrote these things down. Doesn't Adam. Happy Sunday. Okay, so blue hours, 8.5. Balls. Is it 8? Can I even get 8? I can get 8. It's 8. And then half. So I guess it'd be this. And then the red one is 3 hours, 10 minutes. 3, 10. Math. Ah! Oh, it's a... Okay. I thought that was a body part. It's a root. Intense colors. What is this thing? I think it's a root system for a tree. Come on, no tree has rainbow roots. How do you think they built the Rainbow Road in Mario Kart? I don't think it looks like that naturally. They probably painted it. It's pretty ugly. That's objective. It could be pretty to somebody. I agree. So what am I supposed to do with it? I'm sure it'd make a delightful souvenir, but I think it wouldn't make it past customs. See you, Dozen. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe you're supposed to put it somewhere. Like on the machine, perhaps? What machine? Anyway, do we have this one? We need a 4-digit code. We don't have. Put the right numbers in, press enter, should unlock. Okay, so we're looking for a 4-digit code. What is this? Off. You didn't have to read the whole thing out loud. Look, there's a hole in the middle of it. Oh, yeah. There's a tiny hole in the middle paper that looks like it was made with a needle. Like a compass. Were you thinking of putting the compass needle in that hole? Yeah. The compass isn't spread, though. I don't think you can draw a circle like that. Oh. What are you doing with the protractor? I was thinking measuring the angle. The angle of what? So it's not letting me open this? It's one leg has a needle, the other has a pencil. Think you're supposed to use this for something? Well, usually you use a compass to draw circles. Where should we draw the circle? Oh, that's a piece of paper. How big of a circle? I don't know. If we haven't had an angle to set the compass to, that might help. So just keep looking. It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power. Do you think that tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping these levers will help us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. I'm guessing the power level is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait! Don't go ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. The lever's missing. Oh, it is. Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. So we're looking for a lever. What is this? Tall screen. It's not turned on. Key. Oh, this is the thing we put it in. Tree! Doesn't feel right. I think we're missing something. Give it back. Okay, don't give it back. Probably need power to it. Are we circling around yet? Okay, we circled down. We circled all the way around. What have we not done? Can we look in here? Ooh. Oh, it's the octopus thing. An octopus! It's a pretty big octopus. This is the hydrogen thing. Take all of our lives to eat something that big. Don't eat it. I think that maybe that's an annihilation reactor? You mean like a bomb? Yes. The core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more about these things than though. I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there about bombs. If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen, bumping into one another. When they do that, they annihilate one another. That's where you get the name, and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking mass... Stop! I don't want to learn. Saying that an octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy. Machine is a weird way to put it. How is that the weird way to put it? It's more like an engine. An engine is a machine, right? There's an actual definition, I don't remember what it is though. All the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. By Mr. Taco. So to make this room, yes, it's Mr. Octopus's control room. Thanks. Okay, I think, did we scan? Do we still have this. Cool. Okay. So the green numbers that we have, it's 4x4 grid, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The green numbers it had was 7, 2, 1, 3. Changed. Okay. Give me this again. Okay. Give me the thing. That's weird. This paper has numbers on it, right? It's only showing 4 digits though. Well, if you read them in the direction of the arrow, then we have 7, 2, 1, 3. Not that. Right? That's literally this one. Can I take this back now? Thank you. What else did I not scan? I scanned this, and I scanned this. Okay. But that does mean we can go to this locker slowly. Right? Here. Oh, there's green positives and whatever. So we need a 7. 5 plus 2 will work. We need a 2. 2 plus 0 will work. A 1. 2 divided by 2. And a 3. 1 plus 2. Bam. Those are fun little puzzles. Like, they're not ridiculously hard, but they're nice to figure out. Okay, so that one we figured out. Bam. Disc-shaped part. That probably goes to this. Looks like a fit. Here we go. Whee! It's shaped like a ring. The light in the middle is off. We still need to find a lever, I think. Making sure there's no part of this else we can, like, play with. There's a lot of things it looks like we can play with. Nope. We can do the computer. Oh, here we go. We can move them! Yay! They do nothing! Turn them all on! That still says that. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Does this change? We need to find that one lever. Can we get... Can't do anything with the protractor yet either. Can this turn on yet? Perfect. Now that we attach the missing part, it should work. Wait. Something's not right. I press the power button, nothing's happening. Balls. You think you need to trace the circle on the piece of... on and on? I think so too. But we need an angle. It wouldn't let me do it before. Because we were trying to mess with it before. So like I would do protractor here. Seems to think we need to open the compass before we can draw the circle. I don't think this paper and the protractor have anything to do with one another. Maybe I should combine it with something else. Oh. Thanks. There's a tiny hole in the middle of this. I just put the compass here. So, on, off, on, off, off, and off. By our powers combined, there will be at least one brain here in this person streaming the game. Thanks, game. And the last three are off. Sigma! Yay, teamwork. What are you doing? Don't break it. I didn't even touch that one. It just fell off. You sure? Yes. Well, it's off, so no, it's not crying over spilled milk. Maybe we can get you somewhere else. Like where? I think I have a place for that. Let's put it here. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Good. There we go. Okay, now what? So what do we do with this thing? I found a manual for the on the floor over there. It says this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Wit!
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Happy Sunday, sir. Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn the rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left. Turn all the way to the right, and it all goes to the right. What if I put it in the middle? Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240. So what's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while ones with only 2 mean those are 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means that the value is only a single digit. Okay, what about the one that starts with a 3? Well, I would guess that means the hundredths digit has to be 3. So, blank 4 blank means that the 10th digit is a 4. Okay. So let me just make sure I got all this. We need to adjust the lever so the liquid gives the right numbers on the bottom. Got it. Once you got all the levers set, pull the power. Cool, makes sense. I think about covers it. One more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. Cool. This puzzle looks like it'll be fun. Okay. So I'm going to start at the right. This is to be a 2-digit number. Which means this has to split it to make 120 here. And then this to be 60. This does look like fun. Which means this is 60. 60 plus 120 is not enough to make a 4 in the tens place. It needs to be 120 plus 60 is 180. If we add 160 on it. Okay, I think all these are actually fine. Let me make sure I do that again. So 120 comes out of the left here and the right here. The 120 is split again to make this 60. That's 2. 60 plus the 120 again gives me 180, which does not give me a 4 in the middle. But if I take 160, it does give a 4 in the middle. Cool. Again, I think these three are proper. This is 160. How do we make that? Probably is a 0. So let's make this over here. That's the best thing I can think of, is that being 0 to get nothing. So 160 right here. It already ends in a 0, so why don't we just move this one to the left? Because this is already 160, which is 3 digits that end in a 0. 210 split is 105. So we don't need anything from this side. We just move it over. So 105 comes down to the right, goes all the way over this way, and now we have 105. That does work. We have 105 this way, that then goes down this way. 105 plus... I think we need all of this. 105 plus 240 gives us 300 and something. Let's try that. I think this one works. 240 plus the 105 gives us over 300. 105 works for here, right here. 160 ends in a 0 and gives us a 0 here. And then we figured out... Okay, let's try that. What a cool puzzle. I like that one. I am a champion. I'm surprised I got that when I'm tired.